Welcome to CAKE. Let's get your POS set up today. The first thing we're going to start with is your instruction guide, your bag of cables. Pull those out of the box. And the first thing we're going to start with is our networking kit. So that is our Netgear switch, our access point, and our Zyxel router. The first thing we're going to start with is our Zyxel router. We'll get that power cable, plug it right into the back here. And then we're also going to get our Netgear switch out. Take that power cable and plug it right into the back as well. Now, we want to go inside of our cable bag. And inside that bag, we are going to grab the blue wire. Take that blue wire, and it's going to go right into the back where that blue port is on the back of the Zyxel router. And we're going to go ahead and get that plugged in. Now that we've got that plugged in, we're going to go ahead and get our Netgear switch and plug that in as well. And then what we want to do is connect that Netgear switch to the Zyxel router. So we're going to take out that white cable that we have from the box. Should be a pretty long cable, about 10 feet. And we're going to plug that into one of the ports. Any one of the ports will do, doesn't matter. Any one of the ports on the Netgear switch. And then you're going to take it on the back and you're going to plug it into one of the numbered ports on the back of the Zyxel router. So that's 1, 2, 3, or 4. Any one of those numbered ports. And now you have created your network connection for your CAKE network. But we don't want to stop there. We want to make sure we're on Wi-Fi. So let's go ahead and get you some CAKE Wi-Fi. That's what we're going to do with our access point. So you're going to take the access point, and you should have a PoE, Power over Ethernet injector. Just a fancy word to say that the internet is giving this bad boy some power. And you need 2 Ethernet cords for this one. So 1, 2, and 1 is going to go inside of that PoE port. And the other one is going to go inside that LAN port. Now you're going to take the one that goes from the LAN, and that is going to get plugged right into your trusted CAKE router. So we're going to go ahead and any one of those ports, again, 1, 2, 3, or 4, and we plug it right in. And then we take the PoE cord, remember, power over Ethernet, and we're going to give our device power over Ethernet. And boom. Now that we're done with our networking kit, the next thing we're going to move on to is the main point of sale. Step 2. So we're going to bring up our point of sale device, and what we want to do is bend it over like this. And what you'll notice is a nice little flip switch that you can flip open, and a hole right here that will allow you to enter cords. And we're going to start with our power cord, which will come in a beautiful little box like this. And we're just going to route it through the bottom, pull it through, and plug. Now that that's plugged in, we're going to get an Ethernet cord, and we're going to do this. And that's what our trusted bag is here for. So with this Ethernet cord, we are now going to route that through the bottom, straight through the bottom, into the hole, and we've connected again. So now that we have these 2 pieces in, we want to make sure that we're actually giving our device internet and power. So let's get these plugged into their right spots. Power port, and this one is going to go right into our wonderful Netgear switch. Let's keep this cover off for now because we still have 1 more cord to plug inside of that POS. And now it's time for our payment cube. Step number 3. Pull out the payment cube and the cord for it. It's only going to be 1 cord. That cord is going to give it power and connect it to the device. So we're going to take this and plug it into the bottom of the payment cube, like so. Once that's plugged to the bottom of the payment cube, like we said, 1 last routing through the bottom here. Now that we have all of the cords in, should be 3 cords in total, we're going to take our cover and we're going to slip that back on. And voila. And now we start with our Epson thermal receipt printer. Let's go ahead and get that connected. It'll come in the box with the power cord. instructions, and some receipt paper to get you started. Easiest thing to do is you're gonna flip it over and you're gonna pop off the covers. One cover right here, another cover right here at the bottom. And then this power cord is gonna go right into the bottom, and that'll give it power. And then we're gonna go to our cable back and grab our other orange cable, and we're gonna plug that in. And just like we did with our POS, we're gonna get that connected to our Netgear switch. And now we have a fully connected receipt printer. Now, before we throw those backs on, if you do have a cash drawer that you're gonna be connecting, let's get that set up first. And you're gonna place it, and go ahead and place your POS right on top of it. That's usually the best aesthetic that most people would prefer. You can place it however you would like as well. You're gonna take this nice little weird cord hanging out from it, and you're not plugging it into your POS, but you're gonna plug it into the receipt printer. And just like that, your Epson thermal receipt printer is fully set up and ready to go. We can go ahead and put on those covers now. And now your cash drawer is fully set up. And this would pretty much complete your CAKE POS setup. Now, if you do have additional Epson printers, we can go ahead and get these set up at this time. Those additional printers would look like your Epson Impact Printer, used for your kitchen. Our best-in-class Epson sticky label printer, used for drinks, smoothies, or general ticket ordering. Getting these printers set up would be just like getting that very last printer set up as well. And that's why life is so much better with CAKE. Now that we've got our table cleaned up and our POS set up, let's go ahead and get it onboarded.